What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chicago Sky Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today, y'all. The Chicago Sky take on the Atlanta Dream on another weirdly timed game. Why, oh, why do they have a game at 11 a.m. Chicago time on a freaking Wednesday? I have no idea, but here we are, and we're prepared to go ahead and get it done. The one thing that I will say about this is that when you have games early, like this, it really shows who's really there to support this Chicago Sky, at least in my opinion. I really appreciate, the people that have still been turning out, still supporting the channel, still supporting the Chicago Sky. There are definitely times where I was coming, here to talk about the Chicago Sky at 11 a.m. and it was just me. So, shout out to everybody who's turning up, man, to celebrate the Chicago Sky. Hopefully the Sky can get this dub as well. Angel Reese coming fresh off her Player of the Week nomination. You got to give Angel Reese credit for everything that she's done. Player of the Week is a Player of the Month, Player of the Week nomination, man. She's amazing. So, you got to love what Angel Reese has done, how she continues to just ball out. For people who saying before that there was not a big chance of her winning Rookie of the Year, you got to get it together, man. She's definitely has a chance to win Rookie of the Year, and I'm glad that she's silencing all the doubters and nullifying all the hate and just focusing on playing the game that she's amazing at. And so, got to give credit up to Angel Reese for that one. But yeah, man, love it, love it, love it. We're gonna keep it going. Now with this game, this is gonna be a physical game. This is going to be a very physical game against this Atlanta Dream team. We already know that we faced them before. They get physical with us. They're a team that can also fill it up. We've won a game against them. We lost a game against them. So now it's up to the Chicago Sky to come in with the defense that they have and offensive execution. That's the offense has been looking better. Now, I know we haven't been getting the wins that we want consistently, but this offense has been looking better. It still has its issues. It still has its concerns. It still has its lack of shooting and things like that. But ultimately, this team is still playing a much better brand of offense than what we saw early in the season. And I just hope that continues for this team, is that the continued growth and development and how they use this last the month that we're going to be off between the All-Star and the Olympic break is going to be really important for how the back half of that season is going to look for the Chicago Sky. So let's hope that continues, man, and we'll see. It's camp day. Brooklyn says, I think they do it for the kids. Yeah, they do it for the kids. I understand it. It's still like you couldn't do it at 2 p.m., maybe 2 p.m., 11 a.m. That's the only time you could do it for the kids. I mean, hey, shout out to the kids. Haize love the kids, but like, come on, man, what we doing? They playing 11 a.m. today, but they played 9 p.m. last game. I mean, it is what it is, man. For us new to the WNBA, for us new WNBA fans, we got to get used to these summertime camp day games because I'm at work right now supporting. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, is that as the league is growing, and new fans are on. It's really good to get a perspective on how new fans really do look and view the WNBA and games airing like this and it being a little weird. But ultimately, let's hope that the Sky take care of it, man. After the road trip, I feel like we're going to cut up at home. I mean, it's possible. Definitely it's possible. And let's hope that the Sky do that because this is a team that has played a lot of road games so far. I think we started off with we started off with a lot of road games. Our first 3 games were on the road as well. Now, after the All-Star and Olympic break, we have a little bit of stretch in there towards the end of August at home. We have a 3-game homestand at home there after another 3-game road trip as well. So, it is what it is. The back half of the season is going to be really interesting for the Chicago Sky, that's for sure. So, but Bulls Daily in the building says, I've been waiting to hear on why Camilla didn't play the 4th last game. You heard it? Yeah, I mean, Coach Spoon said it right after the game. We played the press conference here. Coach Spoon just said that Isabel Harrison was hot. She wanted to ride the hot hand. I don't think that's a really good reason personally, but that is the reason that she gave. And we talked about it then. To me, even if you wanted to go with Isabel Harrison, who was 4 for 10 in that game because she was hot, you could have set Angel for at least a 2-3 minute stretch to keep Camilla in there. Like Angel Reese down the stretch of that last game, you could tell she was gassed. And so the fact that you had a Camila Cardoso who was on the bench for a whole quarter, and then you had an Angel Reese who played the entirety of the game, you could have balanced out that rotation a little bit better, in my opinion. This is the game of a back to back. The game of a back to back. You mean the first game of a back to back? Yeah, we play tomorrow against New York at 7 p.m. and then we play again Saturday against New York at 1 p.m. So take that for what you will. We play better on the road. I don't know what a road versus home record is off the top of my head, to be honest with you. So I can't dispute that at all. I haven't even thought about that, to be honest with you. Kennedy had an off day to me in that Storm game because she was missing shots she normally hits. I mean, yeah, it happens to every scorer. And I think as well as with Kennedy, the fact that she's not a three-point shooter, and I'm not saying that to shit on her or to knock her or anything, it's just the fact of the matter. She's not a three-point shooter. And so she's always when you allow a team to get you off your rhythm, it's going to be easy to try to disrupt what Kennedy Carter does because she's not a three-point shooter. She can hit it if she gets in rhythm, but then on top of that, we're not a three-point shooting team. So, that definitely plays a part into it as well. TC Sky have no excuse to lose today, and I'm a Dream fan. I mean, listen, I it's not about an excuse. You just never know. It's the up and down nature of all sports. Anybody can win on any given day. Wait, the New York Liberty and Connecticut Sun are already almost at half. What time did that game start? They're already almost at halftime. That's crazy, yo. That's wild. That the fact that the latest game today is at 3:30 and that's Dallas versus Phoenix is crazy as well. Like this is wild, man. That's wild. Like, hey, turn up, I guess. Turn up, I guess. Request another callback. I'm gonna have to end the stream early. For those that don't know, as much podcasting as I do, I still hold a full-time job. I'm actually working right now. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. I'm the boss. But I just got a meeting that starts in like 2 minutes. So I'm gonna have to end the stream early. I was hoping Steve-O was gonna come in. But man, that's crazy. But yeah, so we're gonna have to get ready to wrap up the stream. I will be here for post game, so you ain't got to worry about that. We'll be live during the post game for the channel. Either me or Steve, or hopefully both of us will be live after the game. But work is calling. I love you guys. Go Sky. Let's get this dub. Let's hope our ladies show up. And shout out to and the Angel Reese haters. Y'all been kind of quiet the last 24 hours. Y'all been kind of quiet the last 24 hours. I haven't been hearing too many mid 40-year-old men hating on a 22-year-old woman. Yeah, y'all shut the fuck up. But I love you guys.